We're live. We are live. Wow, what a morning I've had. What a morning I've had. A very good morning. A very good morning. On my yoga mat this morning, sun gazing this morning, breathing this morning, being thankful this morning, being in bliss this morning. Let's breathe, let us breathe, let us breathe. Welcome. If you're new here, this is 40 Money Mantras, and this channel is all about spirituality, magic, money, and metaphysics. Welcome. I'm Reverend Valerie Love, also known as KAISI, author of over 20 books on practical spirituality, here to serve humanity's awakening to magic, mysticism, awe, wonder, all of it within. Breathe. We are here to remember a simple maxim: ye are gods. Breathe. As you breathe, elongate your spine. Grow taller as you breathe. Grow taller. Breathe, and as you exhale, drop your shoulders. Sometimes we get scrunched up and not know it. Exhale and drop your shoulders. Your shoulders and your ears are not neighbors. Drop your shoulders. Straighten the spine so the Kundalini energy flows freely up and down the spine, bringing all healing to the nervous system, the body, the emotions, the consciousness. Breathe and feel good. Just feel good. Breathe and feel good. Right now. Just feel good. Feel bliss. Just be bliss right now. Right now. And this bliss that you are being right now is ever available to you. You can be bliss anywhere, at any time, no matter what is going on around you. You can be the bliss bringer to every situation. And source, spirit, there is an infinite field in which we all live and breathe and move and have our existence, and we can give commands to the infinite field. This infinite field is responsive. This infinite field is intelligent. This infinite field is ordered. This infinite field knows what to do, knows all, and is wise. At every moment, we are completely in touch, attuned, and aligned with the infinite field. It is all good. There is no suffering in the infinite field. Right now, we choose to remember this infinite field is the very self. Ashe. Tune in to the infinite field. This is the real you. The infinite field is the real you, not the body. Tune in. Eyes closed. Withdraw your attention from the five senses. Withdraw your awareness from the five senses. Put your awareness and your attention on the infinite field. Ah, here it is. It's always been here, always will be. This is what we call meditation. The infinite field can only be accessed in the now, right here and right now. So you have a choice. Either you can open your eyes, look around, worry, be afraid, think about what's going to happen tomorrow. What if I don't get this done? What if I don't get that done? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they going to think of me? I shouldn't do that. I need them to love me. Can you please stop doing this? I don't like this. I don't like that. Can you do this? Can you go here? Can you go there? Instead of doing that, you have a choice and you can close your eyes anywhere you are, or you can take a deep breath, even with your eyes open, and get in contact, be attuned, remember that you are the infinite field and operate from your infinite fieldness. Then we would call that magic. Let's do this, family. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Day 40 of 40 Money Mantras. We love 40 Money Mantras. Thank you for picking up the book at Amazon.com. Thank you for that. It's wonderful of you. Thank you for your reviews. Reviews. Thank you. 40 Money Mantras. How you loving, fam? Hey, fam, how you loving? "40 Money Mantras." Let's go on screen share. 40 Money Mantras. Today is day 17. Abundance. Day 17 of 40 Money Mantras. Abundance. You can pick up the book at ValerieLove.com. Click on books. Now, when you pick up the book, what you're going to love about the book is that there are journal pages in the book. I'll show you on screen. If you're on the Valerie Love YouTube channel at ValerieLoveTV.com, there are journal pages in the book. So if you have journal pages in the book, you can take notes right there in the book. These are the books that I have been blessed to have written. So thankful, so grateful. Here we are, 40 Money Mantras. Pick it up at ValerieLove.com. Okay, 40 Money Mantras. And if you would be so kind as to leave a review, we would love it. We love the reviews. Abundance. There is only abundance. There is only abundance. Tell yourself there is only abundance. There's no such thing as lack. Lack is a lie. There's no such thing as limitation. There's no such thing as not enough. There is only abundance. That's the truth. Any manifestation that is not harmonious with abundance is hereby denied. Sometimes you have to deny something. You have to say no to something. You have to cancel something. You have to delete something. Just like we pull weeds when I get out there and I'm playing around with my plants, I pull the little things out that no longer serve my plants. The little things that are not supposed to be in there, I just pull them out. Do that. We tend our consciousness just like we tend the plants. Tend to the soil of your consciousness. Deny some things. That's pulling the weeds. There is only overflow of divinely delicious good in my world. There is only overflow. Only accept overflow. There is only overflow of what? Of divinely delicious good. I want the good to be delicious. Because though everything's good for you, everything good ain't delicious. I want it to come to me in delicious ways. Any thought, belief, paradigm, or manifestation that is not harmonious with this truth is denied. We'll go deep into it in a moment. My experience is pure overflow of divinely orchestrated good. This is your experience. State in the infinite field the experience. Coming to me always effortlessly. and more than I can even use. There is only wealth. There is only opulence. I deny the manifestation of any and all that is not harmonious with this total abundance. I am Ashe. Let's talk about it. The angels say, deny some things. Denied. That means I do not accept it. Denied is different from fighting something. No fight. Simply deny it. How do you deny something without fighting it? Fighting it means you stand toe to toe with it and you grapple back and forth. There was a story about that in the Bible. The angel came to visit Jacob. And Jacob said, you can't leave until you bless me. And the angel was trying to get away from Jacob, and Jacob would not let, you can't leave until you bless me, because I know you came from the throne of God. You came from up there. You can't leave until you bless me. And he grappled with the angel all night. And the only way the angel got away from Jacob is that the angel touched Jacob's hip bone, thigh bone, depends on which Bible version you're reading. And Jacob, and he was able to get away. Of course, this is a metaphysical story. Of course, this is a metaphysical story. I just love it. And from then on, they say Jacob walked with a limp. That's grappling. That's engaging energy with something. I used to do that. I used to engage energy with not having money. I would be looking at the bills. That was back in the day when I had bills. I don't have bills anymore. I have delicious energy exchanges. Oh my goodness, I love the energy exchanges. They're so delicious. I haven't seen a paper bill in I don't know how long. I have wonderful energy exchanges. I used to look at that folder where I kept my bills, and why did it keep growing? Because I was grappling with it, because it was so much attention on it, and I was looking at it, and then I tried to pay one thing, and then and then no. No. That's fighting with something. What you resist persists. You're fighting with your boo, you're fighting with your money, you're fighting with your body, you're fighting with the kids, we're fighting with the parents, fighting with your boo, fighting with their siblings. Well, then they have your energy. Energy you could use for creative endeavors that would increase your abundance. It's a dance. That's grappling with. You understand? We are intuiting into energy patterns and understanding the energy patterns so acutely that we completely understand when we go into fight, and we can completely correct in the moment. Oh, wait a minute, I'm in fight. Let me correct. Now here's denied. Denied is the exact opposite of fight, because in denial, you withdraw your energy from it and turn elsewhere. It's not avoidance. Let's look at denial versus avoidance. Avoidance is not going to help you. It's never good. Avoidance is never good. It's not going to help you. Denial is not avoidance. Denial says, I know you are not real. I know you are not the truth. Therefore, you are an illusion, lack, limitation, and you do not deserve the attention of the divine being I am. And you shift your attention. You just look at something else. You shift out of lack, limitation, thinking you can't do it, thinking you can't afford it, and you go to abundance. That's denial. Avoidance is you're running away from something important that you really need to handle in your life. Stop running. Oh my goodness, I used to run. I used to just be trying to avoid. It didn't work, because eventually it'll come around And if you engage it and say, okay, I know this thing is mine to do, and it does feel overwhelming in the moment to do it, yet I'm going to give it my attention and I'm going to let the infinite field perfectly order this thing so that it works out perfectly. And then we can go to A Course in Miracles that says, let's find where it says, a happy outcome to all things is sure, ACIM. Where is that in ACIM? Let's find it. Lesson 292. A happy outcome to all things is sure. A happy outcome to all things is sure. So you don't need to entertain any other outcome than happy outcomes. You don't need to entertain any other outcome than happy outcomes. Now I'm going to show us how this works with a few real life examples. Because we love practical spirituality, we have to make this practical. If we say that there is only wealth, there is only opulence, and that I deny the manifestation, I deny it. I deny the manifestation of any and all that is not harmonious with this total abundance I am. I deny it. That means I take my attention from it as not the truth. And I put that attention on creating something that is true and that is in harmony with the divine abundance I am. Let's talk about it. Spiritual people like to be in denial. And I'm going to use the word denial in a different sense now. We just used the word denial to say that I am not giving attention to that which is not real. And I'm going to put my attention on that which is real. And I'm going to create from the infinite field that which is real, which is love, which is the whole substance of this universe. And we're forming it into whatever we want to form it into. And everything is made of it, especially and including us. I'm going to use the word denial now in another way. Denial means that you do not accept the truth. I see this phenomenon among spiritual people. I don't see this phenomenon among business people. That's why I love the convergence of spirituality and business, because spiritual people who operate purely in spiritual realms, like doing readings for people, doing energy healing for people, putting out spiritual content, tend to be in denial if they do not have some kind of business grounding component, like a business, a store, something that actually makes them money, that roots them into the third dimension and not just stay in the upper dimensions. You don't need money in the upper dimensions. There's no such thing as money in the fourth and fifth dimensions. You don't need money in dimensions of consciousness beyond the third dimension. You only need money on the third dimension. You don't need money in the other dimensions. And spiritual people know this, and they hang out at all the spiritual, the upper dimensions, and then they open their eyes and they look around and they're living in a third dimensional reality. Yet the denial, the not acceptance of the truth, that's the way we're using denial in this way, because denial can be used many ways. In this conversation, now at this juncture in the conversation, we are now using the word denial to mean not acceptance of the truth. Now, we could also use denial to mean not acceptance of an illusion. So at the core of denial is I'm not accepting something, right? So we don't want to accept an illusion, not accepting that illusion. That's not true. I'm going to focus on what is real. Denial is also not accepting the truth, that the truth is, how you going to pay for your house, your electric, your phone, your goods for your house, goods for your body without money. How are you going to do all that without money? Your body is on the third dimension. Yes, your spirit self is all it feels so good. All these broke ass spiritual people talking to Archangel Michael and going to the Rainbow Bridge and all that stuff. And then you talk to them and they ain't got two pennies to rub together. But you were just talking to Archangel Michael. You were just on the Rainbow Bridge. You were just hanging out with the star seeds and you were on Sirius and you were in some wonderful ritual and you were on shrooms and you got all this meditation. You went to the 10th dimension. You did all that. And then you come to the third dimension and you're living with somebody. You can't pay this. You can't pay that. You're struggling with money, struggling with the third dimension. I used to be there. Root chakra all messed up. I wanted to stay up in the upper chakras. Yes, I wanted to stay in the upper chakras. You know, the chakras above the head, there are 4 chakras above the head. First of all, you have hundreds of chakras. We should focus on 7. Yet there are 4 chakras above your head for people operating on the 12 chakra system, right? There are 4 chakras above your head, 1 below your feet. And then, of course, you have the 7 going up and down, up the kundalini, right? And so the usual 7 that we know about. Want to hang up in the 4 above your head, the crown, the third eye, the throat. The throat is about the deepest we go, maybe dip down to the heart, but we won't go down to the will, solar plexus chakra, the sacral, the sensuality chakra, and the root, the rooting trust rooted in the universe chakra, and the earth chakra, keeping you tethered to the mother energetically. We won't go down to those lower chakras because we just love hanging out in these upper chakras so much. If you don't get down into those lower chakras, how are you going to root onto the planet, pay for this, pay for that, have a wonderful life in the physical? You have a physical component to you. How is this physical going to thrive if you do not accept that you are in a third dimensional construct? And while you're in it, you might as well make it nice. Stop complaining about it. You might as well make millions. You might as well make billions. You might as well light this motherfucker up like a supernova. You might as well, because you're in it and you chose to be in it. And I mean, I've talked to so many spiritual people. Our team has talked to incredible spiritual people that want to come on retreats. You think they have $5,000, $6,000 to go on a retreat? They don't. And you know what? It's really fascinating. It's not a problem not to have $5,000 or $6,000 to go on a retreat, or $8,000 or $10,000 or whatever the retreat costs, $35,000. There are all kinds of retreats. It's not a problem not to have it. That's not a problem. I've been there many times. The issue is that you don't have a way to get it. That's the issue. The issue is not that you don't have resources. The issue is that you are not resourceful. That's the issue. You might not have $10,000 off the break. You might not have $5,000. Yet you know how to go find it. You know how to go make it. You know how to produce it. You're a creator. That's where the issue is. The issue is not only do you not have it, you're not doing what is required to create it. That's the issue. Not that you don't have it. The universe never cares that you don't have something. I don't care that you don't have something. I don't care that I don't have something. Lots of times I wanted something now that I didn't have it. And I was like, I'm about to go get it. Because I'm resourceful. That's an energy you must pull up from within yourself that says, I know it's available to me, so let me go have it. Let me create it. Let me pull it forth from inside myself. That's being resourceful. And then you go get that 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, 20,000, whatever it is to go on the retreat or have the coaching experience you want to have, the 25,000, 10,000, whatever it is, to do the thing that you know would forward you. Come on, let me get my bell. Woo! What is it? Ty. Love you, Ty. Ty says, thank you for morning service. It jumpstarts my day. Power. Come on, Ty. I know what that's right. Money in the vortex, family. Right, family? You see? So don't be, if you, okay, if you don't have something, you ought to be squirming in your seat. You ought to be in your deepest meditation and your highest activity. You ought to be so super focused. It is ridiculous if you don't have the money that you want. There's something you can do about it. Oh, yeah, there's something you can do about it if the abundance is not showing up. The word for today is abundance. If the abundance, if you're not dancing in the abundance of the universe, there's something you can do about it. And Spirit has already given you what you can do about it. Have you done it yet? Come on. Money in I love it. Come on, Sharifa. I love it. Come on. Money in the vortex. I love it. Family, we got all kinds of money in the vortex this morning. You see, if you are not on it, that means you don't want it. That's all. Stop telling yourself you want things when you're not willing to do what's required to have it. Just stop wanting it then. Woo! Come on, Sharifa. Yes? Because I'm telling you one thing. I'm sick of these broke ass spiritual people. Y'all can go somewhere and sit down. I'm not trying to, I know I don't want to read it. I got a message. Sit your broke ass down. Don't nobody want to hear no message from no broke ass, third eye wide open, root chakra shut down spiritual practitioner. You can't help me. That's the truth. That's what I really want to say to people. So you got my honest, 100%, keep it 100 answer from KAISI. I have a message for you. You can't give me no, I don't want your message. No. Love to be giving you some kind of message. Yeah, and something I got to download. Boo. Don't tell us nothing about your download until you have actualized it and you come show us the finished product. Yeah, I got a download for this retreat center, and it's so beautiful, and it has cheese, and then you come, and we do singing bowls, and you ain't even got one singing bowl for the thing. Damn, go buy a singing bowl. Start somewhere, do something. No, you got nothing from me. I don't even hang out around people like that. No, they're not rooted in reality. It's not practical to not have money. It's not practical. It's not practical to not have money. And I have found that money is energy, just like everything else. Money is a tool. Money loves me. Money loves you. Money follows you. Money shows up all the time. It is coming to you today. It's lovely. It's wonderful. It comes every day. I have found that money is like energy. The more, the better. Money is energy. Mama Ia, Reverend Dr. Yalavan said, someone put this in the chat. Mama Ia said, Yolanda said, facts. Because Yolanda's about that paper. Yolanda got rich auntie vibes. We ain't doing no broke around here. We're not doing that. Spiritual practitioners want to do a service on you, and they're filling you with their lack vibes. Do you know that when the energy channels through someone and is channeling to you, it's got residue of what that person is, unless they could clean up all their residue really well. And it's kind of hard for us to clean up all the stuff. Don't let people like that do energy healing for you and energy work for you. You need to ask for some receipts, because all these spiritual practitioners on Instagram that can put crystals in a pretty circle and throw some herbs on it and get a beautiful design, logo design on Fiverr, and then call themselves a spiritual practitioner and then want to do something for you. If you knew what the path of being a spiritual teacher was like, you would probably run. Do you even know what it requires? Everybody wants to be a spiritual teacher. Do you know what it even requires to be a spiritual teacher? This path is not for the faint of heart. To be able to do spiritual stuff for other people, and really do it, and it really works. Because you're a real spiritual practitioner. I am a real spiritual practitioner with multiple initiations under some of the most powerful people on this planet. I have been all over the world to spiritual hotspots, in all manner of temples, in all manner of religions to get what I have. What's in me and what and people want to fake the funk and act like they have what's in me. And I'm not talking about me, Valerie. I'm talking about the great I am took itself to all these places to activate the latent, dormant energies within. Why? Because why? Because you are a spiritual being and you yielded to your spiritual nature. That's all I did. I just yielded to my spiritual nature, and you just fall down backwards, arms wide open into the abyss. And you just give yourself to your spiritual nature. Then the party is on. The party's on. Do you know how many times I died? I died on an Andes mountain in Peru, face down, barfing. I died with Mother Ayahuasca probably a few times. I died in a temple in Bali, just bawling my eyes out for hours. I died in the Chapel of the Holy Cross. I don't know how many times we've been there in Sedona. I died sitting on Bell Rock. How many times do you think I got something in me died so something else could be born? How can I do what I do? I'm ordained and anointed for this. And if you try to go and get someone who's a fake ass spiritual practitioner to do for you what a real practitioner could do for you, you are in trouble. And they're going to charge you money. You are in trouble. And I would even say you're worse off than when you started, because when you started, at least you only had your own bad energy. Now you got theirs too. This is a crazy world. Don't let fake practitioners, wannabe healers that don't walk their talk. And if you looked at their life is fucked up. Their relationships are fucked up. Their body's fucked up. Their finances are fucked up. Their house is fucked up. What if you could go to the home of every single spiritual practitioner that you were considering working with? Just go to their home. Just what if you had remote viewing and you could just look around their whole home? You can come to my home anytime and look all around. Because spirit made me walk my talk, even when it was hard, and it was super hard. Spirit made me go. You go first to the countries. You go first to Peru, then you can take other people to Peru. You go first to Sedona, then you can take other people to Sedona. You go first to Egypt, then you can take other people to Egypt. You go first to Greece, and then you can take other people to Greece. You go first to Italy, then you can take other people to Italy. You go first to India, then you can take other people to India. You go first to Hawaii. Several times. I was in a heiau, an ancient Hawaiian temple on 11/11, at 11/11. How did this happen? If you have a real spiritual practitioner, they have been through so much. You wonder how they're even still alive. And indeed, they died many times along the path. Yes, they did. Because only your God self, your spirit self, will be able to bring you through everything that you went through as a true spiritual practitioner, so that you can stand in the fire with and for other people as they are moving through their fire. Abundance is required as much as possible. In the mastermind, I do all I can to inspire, to encourage everyone in the mastermind. Go for your highest money. Go for it now. Go for the most now. Don't wait till next month. Go for it now. Next month is not promised. I don't know what's happening next month. I know what right now can I give my all. I love you. Harmony. Can you say a word about our harmonies on Clubhouse? Can you say a word about the retreats, Harmony? We're gonna ask Harmony. Are you able to speak, Harmony?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Good morning, everyone. Yes.
Good morning. Let me put her louder.
Do I need to speak louder? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you well. I turned you up on my phone so all the love tubers could hear you.
Yes, our retreats. If you've never been on retreat with Reverend Valerie Love, you are missing out. You are missing out. I think I started going on retreats in 2016, and the first one I went on was at the end of 2016 in December, and 2017 was the best year of my entire life. Ever since then, from that moment, I left my good old government job, and I've been traveling the world full time with the community. We already have done Thailand this year, and we already have done Dubai. Thailand was otherworldly. That's the first time I've been to 21 countries. That's the first country I've ever been to where I was like, I could live here. Thailand has a piece of my heart. We have some great experiences when we're on retreat. And we still have 4 more retreats coming up this year. So if you go to valerielove.com and click on global events, you will see all of the retreats that we still have coming up. I am super elated for Greece. We're going to Greece on June 30th. We're leaving for Greece. So if you've ever wanted to go to Greece, Mykonos, Santorini, Athens, we're going to be in Greece. Come with the family. You can go alone. Don't be that person that says, oh, I saw that y'all went to Thailand. I want to go now. I'm going to go with myself. You're not going to have that same experience that you saw us have. There's something about going to these amazing destinations with the family. Something about going to these amazing destinations on retreat. You don't get the same thing alone. Not saying you're not going to have a great time if you try to go alone. You will. Whatever you speak, you get to be right about it. You will. But the transformation will be missing. So come with us to Greece. After Greece, we're going to Italy. And Italy is specifically for our wealthy authors. Anyone who has ever thought about writing a book, maybe you already wrote a book, but you haven't marketed it well. Maybe you have books out on Amazon that aren't selling. Maybe you want to get some books out on Amazon and you want to do it right from scratch. Then come with us to Italy. We're going to be hopping all over Italy, and we're going to be talking about wealthy authorship, how to do it right. So come with us to Italy. Come with us to Greece. If you've never even thought about writing a book, I bet by the time you leave Italy, you'll think differently. So Greece and Italy are this summer. We're going to be we're going to be in Greece for the summer solstice. And I just looked at one of the recent polls I put up in our Soul Excursions group on Facebook, where I asked which retreat was everyone looking forward to. Now, everybody and their mama said Egypt, so I need y'all to start registering for Egypt. Everybody wants to go to Egypt. Egypt is in September, so we're going to be going to Egypt at the end of September. There's still plenty of time for you to get all of your affairs in order for all of these trips, but especially Egypt. So if you know Egypt is calling you, we're going to be there for our Magic and Manifestation retreat. That's happening in Egypt. We're going to go on a Nile River cruise. Egypt is going to be one of those trips that if everybody's going to come back changed. So it's going to be something that is probably, I don't want to say this out loud because at first I was like, Egypt, I don't know. But Egypt, I'm feeling, is going to be one of those monumental retreats that I'm going to say, oh, Egypt, that was the one. So be sure that you are there with us in Egypt. So many people are saying they want to go to Egypt. Come on, people, let's go. We got to get everybody registered. Space is limited because we're going to be doing so much in Egypt, especially with the Nile River cruise, that we need to know how many people are coming, and you don't want to be that person that can't go because the retreat is full. So, like I said, there's plenty of time to get everything in order, but this retreat will sell out. So if you raised your hand for Egypt, then you want to make sure that you book a call. Let us get you all set up and registered for Egypt. And after Egypt, we're still going to be in the motherland, and we're going to hop on over to Zanzibar. Now, Zanzibar is going to be super sexy. Zanzibar is going to be where we teach you how to supernova your social media. So in Zanzibar, we're going to have photo shoots. We're going to be on safari. Like, it's going to be one of those really amazing trips that you see on social media, kind of like Thailand, where you're like, wow, I wish I was there. It's going to be so many wows, because the one thing I know for certain is you don't know what you want until it's right in front of you. So for a lot of our people, when we were talking about Thailand, it may not have spoke to them, which is why they didn't come. But once they saw what we were doing when they were there, they were like, oh, damn, I should have went. So I just offer, if when you listen to us talk about the retreats that we have coming up, and if anything inside of you jumps up a little bit, then go with that. It's probably your yes. It's probably the universe's way of telling you you need to be there, because you don't know what's going to happen at any of these retreats. But I can't promise you whatever happens is going to be good. So make sure you go to ValerieLove.com and click on global events. If you don't want to travel across the globe with us, I don't know why you wouldn't, but be sure to be with us Memorial Day weekend in Las Vegas for the Christian Witches Convention. You don't need a passport to get there. All you need is to get to Vegas. You can drive to Vegas. If you're under my voice in the US of A, you can drive to Vegas. It might take you a day, but there's no reason why anybody can't go to Vegas if you want to. So that's what we have coming up for the rest of this year. Again, be sure to go to ValerieLove.com and click on global events. You can go directly to ChristianWitches.com. You can go to SoulExcursions.world. But if you go to ValerieLove.com, you'll get all the information for everything that we still have coming up this year. Okay, I am complete.
Wow, you killed that. Come on, Harmony. You killed that. Okay. All right, family. There you have it. We want to see you in person so we can hug your neck, as we say. And this is a global traveling community. Yes, we're on YouTube. Yes, we're on TikTok for as long as the US have TikTok legal. I don't know. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on all of it. We're all over all of it. And none of it is the same as being in the room. I love you. Peace. See you tomorrow. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Abundance, abundance, abundance.